Hi guys, welcome back to another Star Wars video. Hope you're all doing very well. Today's video is about The Mandalorian Episode 3 and just my thoughts on it. It's just going to be a quick video of just a few bits that I liked and how I rate it between the other episodes. So I thought this episode was very, very, very good. For me, the problem that I have is that episode 1 is just so good and perfect, and I absolutely love that. And I'm finding it now difficult to compare it, but episode 3 really does go on the same level as that. Episode 2 was amazing as well, but because episode 1 and episode 3 were just so high up there, I still can't come to terms which one's the better one out of the two. But there's going to be spoilers in this video, and it is going to be a short video, so I just wanted to go through it quickly with you guys, and I'd love to have some of your views and thoughts on it as well in the comments section. So if you guys got a few minutes, I'd love to have a chat to you about it. So it started off with this just amazing scene with the Razor Crest just shooting right over your head, and you can just hear the sounds. I listened to The Mandalorian I've got like 7.1 surround sound headphones, which I absolutely can't do without when I watch things like this. And it just sounds so amazing and powerful. And just the score by the composer when the Razor Crest is just landing down, it's just so unbelievably epic and amazing. What I really enjoyed about this episode is knowing about Mandalorian's feelings towards the Baby Yoda and getting us to know a bit more about the character. I mean, people are are finding it difficult to understand what they're going for. He's supposed to be like the man with no name, supposed to be like a Clint Eastwood type of character, and we're not really supposed to know much about him. He's just this loner that's going through, planet to planet, getting these bounties, and that's what they're kind of going for. We're not supposed to know too much about him, but it's done very subtly that we're starting to see his feelings and what he's actually really like. I mean, he is this tough Mandalorian bounty hunter, but he also has these feelings, and this Baby Yoda has really got to him. And I just thought it was so perfectly done when the Mandalorian has dropped off the bounty, the Baby Yoda, to the client, and he's got his Mandalorian armor and it's been fitted up. And then we see a few flashbacks of him against the super battle droids, or him and his parents, as far as we know, get taken out, and he gets put into a bunker. And the super battle droid's just about to take him out. I am going to say, I think it's going to be Obi-Wan that takes him out, because Jason Ward from making StarWars.net has said that Obi-Wan might turn up in The Mandalorian, whether it's season 1 or season 2, and it's going to be played by Ewan McGregor, which hopefully will just, obviously, he's all ready and done, ready for Obi-Wan series. But again, that's my speculation. It happens at that time, which would totally make sense, because he would obviously have to be in a flashback, because he's actually not in the series anymore. He obviously passed away in A New Hope. I also love the idea that when the Mandalorian gets onto the Razor Crest and he thinks about Baby Yoda as he's basically screwing back part of his panel of the control panel of the Razor Crest, because the Baby Yoda was playing with it, and he said, you can't touch that, and takes it off, and just like you would do a normal child type of thing. And I just loved those little bits, and as he screws it back into the control panel, he's thinking about him a lot more and thinking it's wrong for him to go back, and he's wondering, he keeps on asking questions, what are they going to do with it? So he goes back and he completely John Wicks all the stormtroopers, goes in there, he kicks everyone's butt, and he gets the Baby Yoda back. He uses this amazing new weapon he's got called the Whistling Bird, which is the most coolest thing I've ever seen. And then, I'm assuming the client, played by Werner Herzog, has set the fobs off and alerts all the bounty hunters to come after him. And then you've got this massive showdown, and then at one point you think the Mandalorian's not going to make it. He obviously is going to make it. He's in another 5 episodes, or the Baby Yoda's not going to make it. And just when he's given up hope, he's looking at the Baby Yoda, and this missile just goes straight above his head. And then the Mandalorians come to save him. And you wouldn't have thought so, because while he's with the armourer, he's basically got, you know, this bad vibes against them, and they've given him bad vibes that he's kind of working with the old Empire type of thing and doing jobs for them. But they obviously, you know, it's brotherhood thing, and you know, they're the Mandalorians. They look after their own type of thing. And he comes down, and one of the Mandalorians is voiced by Jon Favreau, which is totally awesome. And he comes down, he's the one that he had the most beef with, and he turns around and looks at the Mandalorian and says, "Just go. We've got it. We'll hold them back so you can escape," type of thing. And then the Mandalorian gets onto the ship, and then Grief comes after him, and he takes Grief out, and then he goes up in the ship, and just the graphics and the scale and the ship just coming up, and you see all the Mandalorians in the background was just jaw-dropping. And it's just another amazing episode, and every bit of it was absolutely brilliant. And I've never ever looked forward so much for a TV episode in my life. I'm physically counting the days for the next episode. I just want it so bad. And I think the next episode, episode 4, we finally see Cara Dune played by Gina Carano, and I just cannot wait. I think she's a great actress. I really loved her in Haywire, and she's just physically looks brilliant in the part. And I assume all the bounty hunters will actually start coming after the Mandalorian, because we do see it in certain clips in the trailer of a few of the bounty hunters chasing him. There's a scene where someone's chasing after the Razor Crest, firing at them, and then you see a pullback of one of the bounty hunters in there that actually looks like one of the bounty hunters from Empire Strikes Back. It won't be, but maybe the same sort of species perhaps. But that was just a quick video, guys, my quick thoughts on The Mandalorian Episode 3. I hope you guys enjoyed Mandalorian 3, and I'd love to see your comments below and tell me which bit's your favourite bits, and so far, which is your favourite episode out of the 3. I've also got a Fallen Order video to do as well. I keep meaning to finish it. I'm currently editing at the moment of just a video of my review of the Fallen Order, which I absolutely loved. And I also just wanted to say to everybody, thank you ever so much for the new subscribers. I really appreciate it. And I hope you all have a good rest of the day. Take care.